Hi, you've got me making a cup of tea. That doesn't surprise you, I would imagine. But this is quite an unusual one, so I'll throw some in the pot and we'll go from there. Put my usual about 2 grams in. Water at 90 degrees. And on this occasion, I'm going to start my timer. And we'll give this the time that it expects. Now, what is this tea? This is quite an unusual one. This is a Kangra hand-rolled Oolong. And the most unusual thing about it as an Oolong is that it's actually Indian. It comes from Darjeeling Tea Express, which is a company that's always impressed me with these little tea sacks with a seal on them. So I get very excited by people who take the time to do something interesting in their presentation. So I've had this in my cupboard for a couple of months now, and I tried it as part of a tasting event where we tried 5 teas all in the one hit, and I liked it, but I didn't really feel that a tasting event was the very best way to come to understand that tea, so I tried it again a bit later. So I guess this is my 3rd try, and what I've actually done, which is rare for me, is I've got the water to the prescribed temperature and I'm running it for the prescribed length of time in the pot, because I think that it seems to be a tea that you can muck up fairly easily. Now I'm using just one of these glass filter pots that I use all the time. But I've not put the filter in it because I think it's on this occasion I want to see the leaves open up. And they're flying around there a little bit, but they're not doing anything too extravagant. And so the process is very simple. I'm going to wait till we get to 3 minutes 30, pour myself a cup, taste it and tell you what I think. It's as simple as that. Alright, we're almost there. I'm just going to warm my cup up a bit. Now I know Kangra Oolong sounds a bit like an Australian joke, but I assure you it comes from the Darjeeling tea plantation in India, in Darjeeling. And we're ready to go. So turn the teapot around 3 times and tell my timer to shut up in no uncertain terms. Here we go. It's got that sort of champagne colour that you get, well, in some white teas, some fine greens, and in oolongs. Sparkles, like the sparkle. Alright, what am I tasting there? I'm tasting the fact that firstly it's pretty delicate. It's certainly not a big taste up front. It's slightly sweet, nicely sweet I would say. Definitely some sort of fruity flavours in there, like a sort of melon flavour. Yeah, there's that little hint of tannin on the back, but overall it's a light, sweet, fruity tea. And I think for people who like green tea in particular, it's possibly a far more pleasant alternative. Just starting to get that oolong taste through now. I think if you've drunk oolong, you know what that oolong taste is, and if you haven't, it's indescribable. It's kind of like a freshness and an ancientness rolled into one. Without sounding mystic, that's exactly how it occurs to me. So I am going to continue to drink my Kangra Oolong, and see you next time.